I was asked a very interesting question that has to do with fear. And it can I expound upon fear solutions of the secular versus Christians? And really, the solution is the same, though the people may not find it the same way. But the Bible tells us that perfect love casts out all fear. So, but that perfect love is not a human type love. That's godly type love. And if we're not thinking and acting in a godly way, we don't understand that heavenly love. And that's the problem with fear among secular people. And unless they start to really seek an answer from God, they're not going to have that perfect love that casts out fear. And that's a problem. And that's why the world resorts to terrorism and war and a lot of crime and everything else, because that's the way they live. And some people who are leaders, unfortunately, govern on fear. They want people to be fearful, not joyful, not loving, not togetherness. But it causes division and other things. And when we see that, we know that that person doesn't understand and probably doesn't want to understand. So we have to realize that if we have fear, we don't have that perfect love or aren't utilizing it. We're not bringing it to the foreground. We're not trusting in God. We're not doing the things that are necessary in our own lives to accomplish that. Now, you can read about it in the Bible. Maybe that'll help you reestablish a relationship with God. But that perfect love is from God. And that means that it's a love that transcends everything we think about, because we're earthly bound, and it's into that heavenly realm where there is no pain or suffering or death. And it's that attitude, that reality that we need to have within us. If we have that love, then we can rise above the evil that is causing the fear. And to the point, not that we don't recognize it, but that we trust in God. Now, we have to understand that trusting in God doesn't mean He's going to protect us here on earth. There's good people and bad people that die in wars and from terrorism and from other things. And if we think about it, you remember the gunman that went into the church during a Bible study and shot up a bunch of people? Or they go into, a synagogue and they shoot a bunch of people. These things are not of God. And we can't live in fear of that kind of thing happening to us. Because if we have this love, we can stay in that love no matter what happens. We're going to be a child of God, living in His heavenly will here on earth as it is in heaven, to the best of our ability. That is the way to overcome fear. Amen.